Life is not a problem to be solved. It's a reality to be experienced. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. What do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Bitcoin sliding backwards, Ethereum shooting up, people starting that talk about a flippening. So are you selling your ETH and buying more BTC? Are you thinking this is a dip? Do you really think the flippening is going to happen? All kinds of crazy conversations out there. Once again, you know it's a bull market when it's so unpredictable. And of course, as always, we have the beautiful and lovely, as always, co-host Sammy.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
How are you over there, Samantha?
I'm good.
I'm good. So what are you thinking about all of this conversation that people are having about a flippening, Ethereum taking over Bitcoin, smarter money? I mean, we've seen the conversation all over the place. It is the hot topic of the day. I think Ethereum's over $3,000 right now. Bitcoin is coming in at like 53,775 when I looked at it a moment ago. Down, what, like 5%?
It's not, okay, yeah, flipping. I mean, I like Ethereum. I just, no, it's not Bitcoin. I don't know. Oh, okay. So the pothead is here. Benjamin is here.
Pothead, Benjamin, buddy. Nice. I'm glad that both of you could join us.
BTC Moon Guy is here.
BTC Moon Guy, hit the thumbs up, man. Let's see if we can get some more people to join us. The more people we have here in the roundtable discussion, the better it is, right? And that's why Samantha's here. That's our main point, is to bring your voice to life on air. Let's have a conversation, an open, honest conversation about what's happening right now in the cryptocurrency space. No one's trying to sell anybody. Hopefully there's no fake people in the comments trying to sell you stuff.
Oh, there was somebody that was rocket like spamming, but I mean they only started in the very beginning. It's good now.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, they're probably hanging around because they realize this is a real conversation. We're just trying to figure out what's going to happen here in the future, right? Everyone keeps trying to figure out how to get rich, it seems like, and it's getting to be an old rhetoric for us because we've been here for 4 years, 4+ years now.
Yeah.
And as we watch the cryptocurrency space evolve, mature, get adoption, the news is all over the place lately. Day after day after day, you're hearing about company investing millions, hundreds of millions, accepting Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I mean, Dogecoin has made its way into the top 5. The meme situation of the whole thing does have people understanding that there is digital money on the tip of the tongue of the average everyday person who is capable of investing in these things, especially with all this stimulus money that's been flying around. If you weren't unfortunate enough to have to be using this in order to pay rent and mortgage and bills, the smarter ones of us are taking this and plugging it away in certain locations to try to help us have a better future, giving the average everyday person more opportunity to invest where usually there is little. But we have seen this being a growing thing with all these third-party apps like Robinhood and eToro.
Oh, yeah, eToro is on the Doge train too now.
Yes, they hopped on the Doge train today. So with Gemini is on the Doge train as well. But I mean, they reached an all-time high today of like 55 cents. They're like up 11,000%. So far this year alone, I think just the 330 Doge you had as dust in a wallet from back in the day is coming in at like $190.
Yeah. It is quite a nice dusting, I guess. I mean, it is literally, oh, we let your brother gamble all my Doge away. Damn. Like, I know. For real, I could have had a lot. Woo. I was just getting it because, Doge.
There used to be a Doge faucet that used to give us 5 Doge every
week or a couple days.
No, it was like every click or whatever, which was once an hour. Plus, the affiliate links and all of that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, we gambled it away on the site.
Yeah, that was how, yes. Mm-hmm. But it was very nice because it was it was one of the faucets that actually did let you take it out. So, I mean, I don't know. There was a couple that I think that was some of what this dusting was ones that you had moved prior to your brother gambling them all. Damn, and if he had won then, I mean, I would be a millionaire then too. I mean, millions of Doge.
But what you're saying right now is the hardest lesson to learn in the cryptocurrency space. Right? You have to be here. You have to put your time in. You have to go through this stuff and realize that you're not going to take $500 and throw it at the cryptocurrency market and it's going to come back to you at $5 million. right? Because it's really, that's what the wide-eyed
You're not even
new
gonna get
person
500
really
probably.
has that concept.
Yes,
And
they do.
it's not. It's let me get in and let me mess up, and then let me realize that the $500 I put in, oh my God, it would have been 50,000 now. Well, maybe I should put in again and learn my lesson, because that's what I've heard from so many people
I mean, that is true.
that came in through the 2017. And the ones that didn't say, hey, let me invest and continue, they washed up. They left. They had the bad taste in their mouth from the scammers, slowing adoption. People talk about whether or not this time it's going to be different, whether it's going to be a bull market forever, because we have the companies, the corporations, the hedge funds, the institutional investors. Still, Google trends are low.
All right. Whoa, where are we at? Okay, so MS Biddies. Mike is here. Hey, Mike. Yay.
My friend, I'm glad that you could join us. I always appreciate it when you come out here. Remember to hit the thumbs up, share this video out. We can get some more people in the chat. We can keep this conversation going. I want to know what you guys think. We've heard the flippening talk before, right?
Yeah.
We heard this big time in 2017, and it just turned out to be talk, because right after that, Bitcoin skyrocketed. If memory serves me correctly, I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
But it's a repeating conversation, and you can't have it both ways, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum are not the same. Apples and oranges, right? Decentralized currency, smart
Vegan
contract.
meat. Yeah.
So all of a sudden, we can have a flippening, and it's going to be better than Bitcoin. When we're talking about that, they're two totally different things. That's why this coin market cap and the ideal of saying cryptocurrency and looking at all 10,000 different cryptocurrencies
like how does that
at the same time, wrong.
One of these things are not like the other. Like you can't.
None of these things are like the other. Just because it's digital doesn't mean the code is the same, right? And that's like people, right? Just because you're a person doesn't mean your DNA and attitude is the same as the next person, right?
Yeah, that's true. All right, where are we at? Oh, okay. So Vention says that the Doge pump might attract some normies into crypto. Okay, I mean, yeah,
I think so. I think that that's definitely something that's going to be happening. I mean, everybody's talking about Doge. I mean, it's ridiculous. We find it humorous because we're in the cryptocurrency space. We're legitimate. But hey, if these people really think that they're going to go throw in money in Doge, and I mean, it is working. It is pumping.
Yeah.
So it is the GameStop thing. It is the self-fulfilling prophecy of hordes of people saying, we're going to go push together and make money in the markets. And I mean, we talked about before that it was great that they left the stock market and came to the cryptocurrency space, because these markets don't stop. There is more decentralization here. Doge's, I mean, unfortunately, it is pretty decentralized. No one's really working on it last I checked.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I
it's
think
a big joke.
Yeah.
But it's just that there is some centralization when people talk about who holds the most Doge and all of these things.
Then there's never ending Doge. I mean,
time fixes these things. I'm not going to say that this is going to be the great currency for the future, but it's going to work well for what they got going on, because there's definitely enough of it where you can pick it up at cheap at the beginning, right? And you can create this forward momentum by locking up the Doge, holding it, and everybody pushing together. But of course, there's all Ponzi schemes and pyramid situations. It will
only
fall
gonna
apart.
Be the people on the top, and
so
I know. I mean,
but who is the smart? I mean, when you're the last, I've been hearing about Doge for 4 months, and now I'm gonna run out and go throw $10,000 into it, and oh man, it crashed. You shouldn't have had $10,000. Okay, you probably deserve to lose it, man.
Man, you should have bought anything. Anything else would have been.
That's when they talk about wealth redistribution from the stupid to the smart.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I've known quite a few wealthy individuals, and most of them, for some reason, have no common sense between like their entire family bloodline, which I don't understand how that works. At some point, somebody in their family had to have like, thoughts and ambitions and things, and made money. I don't know. Obviously, you know. Paul Rouleau is here. Hi,
Paul
Paul.
Rouleau, my friend. I'm glad that you could make it. I always appreciate it when you get by the show. Remember hitting the thumbs up. Hopefully we get some more people out here because, hey, it keeps happening, right? We keep adding one more to the chat. It's always great when we can get another thought or opinion. It's what sets these conversations off for us because, I just wrote 3 things down here: the flippening, Dogecoin, and BTC awareness. Those are pretty much my 3 topic ideals I got for tonight because that's what everyone's talking about.
They're all pretty important. If you're backing Ethereum and that's your pony, obviously you're highly interested in the flippening
that
concept.
is the same as when Tesla bought Bitcoin. That's what today is for them. Today is their Tesla day.
Oh, Josh is here. He says,
Josh, buddy.
He says Doge versus BitConnect. Of course, BitConnect was more scammy. Okay, so I'm a very satirical person, I guess we'll go with that. I find, punny and funny and those kinds of things. I have liked Doge literally for the horribleness that it is. Since the very beginning, I was like, "Oh my Jesus, this is amazing!"
Yes, what was it, Doggy? She loved to call it Doggy. She was like, "No, it cannot be Doge. It's not Doggy."
Dog-E. Damn it! It has a dog and it's Dog-E. But somebody made Doge, so whatever. Apparently, I don't know hooked on phonics correctly, so whatever. But I'm your chat reader.
Well, we got Ethereum, right? And everyone's talking about the flippening. They have proof of stake hopefully coming for them by the end of the year. Gas fees have been relatively stable.
They're getting a lot of less.
Right?
Yeah.
The NFT craze hasn't worn off. It really still seems to be going pretty well. Seeing a lot of major companies and corporations and, the sports industry jumping into it, and more legitimate reasons for Ethereum. Definitely helping to give it value, right? Because not only do we have the DeFi markets still continuing, right? They had their pump, they had their crash, and they continue to come back and stick around in the space, unlike the ICOs. Now we're looking at NFTs and they're still continuing and they're getting a pretty good backing. I'm going to say they're here to stay.
Okay. So statistically, there are more men in crypto than women, right? And dudes like to collect, but you do collect the weird shit. It is the baseball cards, it is the Magic card, it is the Yu-Gi-Oh, it is the Pokemon from when you were a kid and you did your kid shit or whatever. So I get it. I get NFTs to that level. I really kind of get the art part. If you were to do, okay, that makes sense. I guess they are probably going to be around forever. Just like how there are baseball cards in somebody's closet.
Right. Topps baseball cards from the 1980s.
You're going to have an NFT from something because, damn it, it was a good idea then. And I'm not giving it up, right? Okay. BTC Moon Guy says 14 million mined a day forever. Listen, don't knock Doge, okay? It's fine.
Well, to be honest, it's always just a matter of adoption, right? 14 million mined a day. If you want to think of a Doge as a dollar, right? $14 million being injected into a world's currency every single day. That's not really that much for inflation. Right, it's always a matter of population, supply versus demand. If that is nothing versus how many people have it and are transacting, it's the problem of no development with Doge.
Yeah, no, right? Everybody has left that one. Yeah.
And decentralization can always occur. Just because wallets hold a lot doesn't mean it can't get broken down. That's what happened in Bitcoin. People were very upset about this back in the day, right? That a lot of people had a lot of Bitcoin and certain people didn't. They kept saying that it was very unfair. And where's the decentralization? Well, what happened? Those people wanted to take profit. So now here we all are holding some of this Bitcoin when we didn't even really know what it was back at that time when everyone was complaining about it.
Yeah, but they put it back in the purse, okay? Yes.
So, I can get what Elon Musk is saying about Doge and everything. It's just that why would you want to put the work into this currency when Bitcoin is already here and inspiring a world already to work towards decentralization instead of trying to put decentralization to a joke just because millennials and Gen X are really geared to the internet in a way that their attention has this being something to them. It's the meme sense of the cryptocurrency, right? I mean, there's other cryptocurrencies that produce this many and have this many, right? I mean, Ripple has been around just as long.
Oh, yeah.
They were just as cheap at one point. They are they're over $1 now.
Yeah, I think they are. I don't know. I haven't looked.
But right, I mean, this could have just as easily been XRP. But it's the whole concept of the internet and the meme society and the joke and the...
I don't get it. I guess I get it because, but yeah, I mean,
it's that self-promoting social media that we never got with Bitcoin that we wanted, right? Like we wanted Bitcoin to just somehow have this internal mechanism of messaging everyone, telling everyone about the greatness of it, and it didn't happen. And a lot of us, you know, me and Samantha got out here and started to take it on ourselves. And there was millions of other people that went out there and did this. And that's why Bitcoin is doing so great now. This cryptocurrency has it built in. That is definitely one of the advantages that Dogecoin has, is that there is definitely a built-in replicating social media viral sense to it where they don't need a social media market. People are willing to go out there and do this shit for free. I mean, watch it, click it, share it.
I still have no idea. I mean, I don't know. Elon Musk, I do not get, okay? Like, it is like, he is like everybody's little something something. So yeah, I don't get what he tweets about anymore. I think it's some real like look over here Hail Mary-nesses every time. He's gonna come out like strong with like XRP or something. Like all of a sudden he's gonna be like, no man, I'm really holding Hex. I mean, like, I don't fucking know. But it's gonna be something horrible.
I just had to wait till my withdrawal date.
Just say horrible. It is gonna be horrible. That is my feeling, is that this man is just messing with people. But I mean, obviously, I'm not a genius or a multi-billionaire or whatever. So, but more power to him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All right, Paul Rillo says that he knew a guy. I know a guy.
He knows a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy. Okay, he went all in on Doge when he got into crypto and recently sold it all for a small fortune.
And that's amazing. It's just that, I mean, man, you got to have some freaking cojones on you to be like, oh man, I'm going to throw everything on this joke. Man, that dog made me laugh my ass off. Here's 20 grand.
I mean, see, I would have worked out because I would have just forgotten about it if we hadn't let your brother just like faucet the gambling out of my faucet. Yeah, I would have literally just been like, oh wait, don't I have? I mean, it probably.
I think that we were somewhere between. All right, we collected for a while. I knew that we had bought $30 at one point. I think
I think it was
at most we could have been up around 8,000 or 9,000 Doge.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, it still wouldn't be rich. Wouldn't be able to quit our jobs or quit the business and go sail around the world.
Get a decent chunk of Satoshis, sir.
Yeah, I mean that's always nice, but it's luck. You're talking about some luck because I mean, really, what would it have been between then and now to have just bought some Bitcoin?
I mean, obviously, I love when everybody audits themselves, but yes. I mean, statistically, so far, nobody has been able to beat out just holding Bitcoin. So yeah. All right, where are we at? Okay, so Mike said that he has texted Zaza, but Zaza is not here. Well, damn it, Zaza. We're talking about you now.
It's all right. Zaza's busy. He has kids. I understand. Life is a lot.
It is always a lot.
I mean, it's amazing getting up every day. I'd like to do it over not doing it, but sometimes it is overwhelming. I like the days that are peaceful, but the ones that are hectic help give you perspective, I guess.
The baby birds, when they wake up, yeah. I mean, they make up with a passion.
Yes. All right. Since I have seen you guys last, we have our first baby peacock hatch. Yep. And I'm got my fingers crossed, but it's hopefully the coloring that we're looking for, which would be an Indian blue pied. It's going to be white with blue coloring. It's going to be fantastic if this works out right. It's been 3 years in the process of trying to collect the 2 peacocks that I needed, getting them old enough, getting them to collect the eggs, incubate them, and actually got one to hatch. And it was even rough where the egg, he didn't want to come out all the way. And I had to get in there and help crack the egg open a little bit.
Which is always not cool. Thanks cesarean. Okay. There's lots of blood and veins and things that you can't
But 4 days old now today.
4 or 5.
We're
Yep.
not sure boy or girl. You can never
No,
really tell until
not
they
until
get
the
older.
tail.
So we're going with Chocolita. So, or Chocolito, whichever.
It's Choco Taco.
Choco Taco.
Mm-hmm. I like non-gender binary names or non-binary names.
How very 2021 of you, Samantha.
Dude, it's just, I don't know. Everything is a boy. And then, I mean, our son has commented that, you know, every dog, every animal, everything is always a boy name. So I'm trying to be a little bit more, but no, I don't know. Yeah. We got one girl dog. Her name is Marilyn. Mm-hmm.
Mary D. So what have we got in the chat? What are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling about the cryptocurrency space? You guys got any extra thoughts or opinions about what's happening with Ethereum flipping, Doge, or how? I don't know. It does seem like Bitcoin awareness has taken a little bit of a back seat lately. Like the news is out there, but it's not creating much of a hype. People aren't continuing the conversation about it. It seems like the news article comes out and then it's a mute point where, like, I mean, the flipping is all over. Everyone's talking about it. Every article is on it at this point. So it's another one of these. This feels like a story that's put into the grinder and they're trying to make sausage with it when the real news isn't going into the casing, right? The real meat is just sitting there on the table. And that is that every day a new company I'm reading is somehow either putting it on their balance sheet or going to start accepting it. So that's great because
Yes.
accepting it is always a great one for me because that utilizes the Bitcoin network if they're not using third party systems. But if they're saying they're accepting it, it's because they're looking to put it on their balance sheet. But they're even looking to do it in a sense of the profits.
Yeah, God, what was it? It was eBay and somebody else all came out like on the same day or like back to back that were saying, "Oh, we're going to," and it was like, "What?
What, that PayPal and Coinbase were going to pair together?"
No, it was, I mean, yes, and it was eBay's CEO was saying that he was looking into using Bitcoin, and it was another company, but they were all on the same like day or like like near each other, and I was just like, what the hell? That's like 3 or 4 more people. Cool. All right, no one's talking. Although Josh says that Elon is not a genius either, like people think. But I mean,
no, he's just. I mean,
I'm not saying
if
he's
every
not.
possible
He probably
case
is.
scenario could happen, one case scenario has to happen where some guy gets really freaking lucky, man. And
I know I can't build. I know I can't build a spaceship. Okay,
yeah.
I'm not saying that. You know, I don't know what his end game is. Like, I don't know. I don't know what, his purpose is. Like, it is like, are you trying to mislead? Are you trying to lead? Are you trying to Hail Mary? Are you trying to...
I don't know. All right.
And it's hard. It's hard.
I think that at some point, everybody wants to be a good person and great, right? But really, I think what ends up making the difference on how much good they can do depends on how many people they have with them that are also rowing in the same direction, right? Because when you have a powerful person, they're just the front, the face of a movement, an ideal, right? They're riding on, everyone else is standing there saying yes to whatever their general ideal is because everyone is in agreement with it, right? If you hung out with most of these people on a day-to-day basis, everybody's an asshole.
I know, right? And you're not going to be the one calling Elon Musk an ass to his face or anything.
Right,
So
but
it's
when,
like,
when you're sitting here from a distance and he's talking about, oh, we're going to go to Mars, we're going to, all that kind of crap, or the politician that you like, or the person on television, or the rapper, or whoever it is, in real life, if you hung out with them for 24 hours, you'd probably want to punch them in their face.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yes. I'm trying to think of like any famous anybody that might not, and it's like I don't think so.
It's hard to find one that's not conceited. I mean, even Bill Gates and his wife are getting divorced now.
Yep.
And it's like, I definitely thought that they were people to have the world first, and they can't even put each other first.
Dude, they have world charity crap. Like, I mean, at 27 years, but hey, they can't work on it anymore. I don't know. See, that's the other thing. It's like, I also don't know if people have just become lazy and have given up, because back in the day when people were married for 75 years, they didn't say everything was awesome always.
That's true.
Not how it led. It went with, there were good times and there were bad times, and your mom broke her leg and we had no car. Like, those are things that happened back in the day. And yet, you're at 75 years of marriage. I don't know if did you just work through it? Was it like, well, no one else is going to feed me and nobody else is going to put a house over my head? Like, we got to work through this.
That's right, Samantha. You tell everybody.
Yeah. Roofs, man. We got to work for that shit.
All right. One last time. You guys got any thoughts, opinions, things you want to share? Other besides that, we're going to go ahead and start winding this down. I don't know where my bus is. They still have it at the shop.
It's moved.
They called last week and said that they were going to be closed for a week because they were so far behind that they were trying to get caught up, and that my bus, they had the transmission out and they were sending it off to get rebuilt, and then they were going to put it back in.
Oh, wait, that was the other part. They said So they got a transmission, but it wasn't the right transmission. So they had to so we waited quite a long time for them to then realize that they now need to rebuild it anyways, because it's still not the right one. But I mean, regardless, what was that, like a week and a half ago? So cool. I mean, they're just taking
this would be week
time.
number 2 since they called and upped the price on me $1,000 and said that they had to rebuild it because they couldn't get a used one because the one that they got wasn't the right match. So I'd like it to be back. I'd like to get the show back on the bus, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to continue to keep doing it out here for now. We're still headed off to Forbidden Kingdom here.
What, 4 weeks?
In 4 weeks at the beginning of July.
If you're, watching on the
still not really feeling like we need to pass out flyers. We're not going to do that. Everybody does know what Bitcoin was. I mean, it was a crazy how much Doge talk and conversation and totems.
Oh my God,
everything was happening while we were there.
Yes, the tip jars. I mean, so much.
Definitely going to continue to try to carry on the conversation and see what everyone's talking about and bring back and report to you guys as we do. You got any other last thoughts or opinions, Samantha, that you'd like to share with anybody? Also, is there anything else over there in the chat?
All right. So Vention says you can be a genius in one area and a moron in others. Okay, I got you. So that's your Elon's. Okay. I see where you can. Oh yeah. See. Ask me how I know. I'm a mechanical genius, but I don't ask me to manage people. Oh, Vention, I'd listen to you. All right. And worldly travelers here. We were just talking about you last episode. And we saw you. Was it in Crypto's last chat? Oh my God, it was somebody's last chat. And I was all like, oh, what? Hi. Okay, so he's in Colombia. What's up?
Nice.
What?
Nice. I was saying that when I think of people that get to live a free lifestyle because of cryptocurrency, you're the first person that comes to my mind. Every time we conversate with you, you're somewhere awesome. I don't know. You're what I picture in my head when I think about somebody being freed by crypto and able to just live life. You're not out there trying to be fancy, but you're seeing it, right? And that's the best part.
I know, right?
Right. I want to ride a bike, right, down the streets. I don't want to be in the limo.
I know. That's the saddest part is I don't know if they're going to make it where you're going to have to.
Yeah, we're not vaccinated. We're not planning on getting vaccinated. So Samantha thinks that we may not be able to travel
that would
the
really
world.
Suck if they
I'm
don't
saying
let
that
it
by
open.
the time we go to retire, this would be the smallest bit of a conversation at that time.
Yeah, right. Because we'll be on COVID 237 variant or something, and I mean we'll have something way worse by then, right?
Yeah.
That Okay. I see what you're going with. I don't know. It's whatever. But yeah, I want to travel. I don't know if they're gonna let us anymore.
All right. Do we got anything in the chat, or is that gonna do it for this episode?
Nope. We are good.
All right. I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with us this evening. You guys are fantastic. Remember, you can still hit the like, you can still hit the share on this video. It helps other people find it. If you're watching this on the uptake, go ahead, comment down below. I read them later on. I give it the heart. I give it the like. You guys are our best friends. This is fantastic to be able to continue to do this after so long. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.